Welcome back to the channel. My name is Abel. We're back with Football Manager 2021 and Hammer Time with West Ham United. Celtic at home today, the final game of our Europa League group. And we're not quite through. We just need to avoid defeat against Celtic. And if we do lose, we can't let it be too heavily. If we lose by at least 3 goals, then they will overtake us and knock us out. So as long as we avoid defeat, we'll be fine. And if we are going to lose, let's make it a narrow one. Last episode, we suffered a disappointing 2-1 loss to Crystal Palace, who were probably lucky to get the win, but we weren't great. Didn't create enough, really, and ended up with just 0 points. And that ended a run of 4 wins in a row. Before we get on to that Celtic match, I did play a couple more matches off camera. First of which was a 2-1 home win against Brighton. Now, you may notice, not a new name in goal, but a different name in goal. Let me explain. Fabianski injured. He's still injured. 4 weeks, I think it was, with a thigh or a calf problem. Something leg related. So, no Fabianski. I was like, okay, I'll just play Darren Randolph for a few games. Although for this match, I had Darren Randolph and Boyce Clarkson, our young third choice goalkeeper, both available for reserves. So they weren't able to play this match, which meant that we had to play Joseph Anang, who's a 22-year-old reserve goalkeeper. It was either that or we play Gray goalkeeper, who doesn't really have attributes. So yeah, bit of a mistake there. We did still win 2-1 though. Divock Origi with an early goal to give us a 1-0 lead. That was after less than 4 minutes. Brighton equalised with their one and only shot on target, and it was Alex Iwobi getting that. It was 41 minutes. And then not long after the restart, we won a penalty, and Mark Noble, who was starting in place of Fornals, who was having a bit of rest, he converted the penalty. Fairly comfortable Brighton, so just one shot on target, which they scored with. But yeah, other than that, we were okay. Just a bit of an oversight by my part on our goalkeeper problem. Randolph did come in for our next match, which was away against a struggling Burnley. And again, we allowed our opponents just one shot on target, but this time we got a clean sheet. Although we struggled to score ourselves, the only goal coming from Richarlison from the penalty spot, and that was on 75 minutes. So not bad defensively here. Going forward though, again, very little chance creation. We had 1 clear-cut chance. So, yeah, we got 3 points, but we need to be playing a little bit better. And against Celtic today, we're at home. Hopefully we can win this one, but let's just hopefully not lose too heavily. I want to get through this Europa League group, and that's what the board want as well. Yeah, so that's it. That's all there is to go through, really. Celtic today. This was going to be a bonus video to go out on Wednesday, but I used Wednesday to do some other stuff instead. Stuff for me, basically. Like, I took a day for me. Since we last met, we have climbed up to 5th place, so that's pretty good. And we do have a couple of games in hand as well, so things are going very, very well at the moment. So looking at Group B then, Marseille are already through with 11 points. We are just 1 point behind, so if we do better at Marseille's result, we will overtake them. But Marseille are against Nizhny Novgorod, who are very much the whipping boys in this group. And Celtic are 3 points behind us. We did beat them in the away game at Celtic Parks. If they do beat us, then it will go down to goal difference. And at the moment, ours is 5 better than them. So if they win by at least 3 goals, then that will send them through. So we don't want to be doing that. We just want to avoid defeat, and we'll know that we're through. So let's have a look at the team selection. Then Origi did pick up a bit of a knock in training. I think we'll leave him out for today. We'll go Richarlison on that left-hand side. And I think we will... We'll put Bowen, we'll put Gray onto the bench in place of Origi. We're going to bring Souček back in alongside Fornals in midfield. And we're going to go back to Buendia on the right wing in place of Yarmolenko. So a few changes. Where's our next league match? Southampton on the Sunday. Hopefully we can get through this. Just need to make sure we don't lose and we will be home and dry. I'm not sure when the draw will be for the knockout games. But you know, let's just get through this first. Okay, we are underway. We're starting on attacking. Let's see if we can get a win in this group game. The only points we dropped are against Marseille. We lost and we drew. Otherwise, we've done pretty well. Although this game, we're yet to see a highlight. Here's one. Buendia on a free kick here. 21 minutes coming up. And Rice almost got to the end of that. But Barkas, the Celtic goalkeeper, got there first. Forrest finds Alvarado. Lots of space for him. And he goes towards goal. Gets a shot away. But Randolph is there first to the save. Late corner here for Celtic in stoppage time. And it's headed towards goal by Pablo Mari, I think, the former Arsenal defender. Half-time, not much to talk about there. I feel like this is going to be a very short video. We're going to try and sort of see what we can do about the attacking. We haven't offered anything going forward. We've yet to have a shot on target, which I don't know what that's about. Let's fire them up. Come on. Dear me, this is a boring match. 66 minutes. We've done nothing. I don't know what this is. Right, I'm going to berate them. next time I can. And I'm going to make a change as well, because going forward, we've offered absolutely nothing. Richarlison off, Gray on, and we're going to bring on Ale for Fernandes as well, who's had a couple of matches without scoring. So Ale's going to come on. Oh, we've got an injury. Buendia is gone. That's not what we wanted. Right, Yarmolenko's going to have to replace him. So that is all 3 changes made, but that's another big injury there. Hopefully not too serious for Buendia. But this match has had nothing. He's tailored to McGregor. Rogic, I think it's fair to say we're through, unless Celtic score 3 goals late on here, because we haven't looked like scoring. They might get 1 though, but Wesley heads over. I think this is going to be another 0-0 draw, much like Marseille was, which isn't great really. We've done nothing going forward. We've had 1 shot on target. But that was one of the most boring matches I've had on camera in a while. That was really rubbish. Hopefully Buendia's injury isn't too bad. We're through in the Europa League group. But we had stuff to play for as well. Celtic could have destroyed us there, but they didn't really do much the other way either. So we are through, but that was boring as anything. Okay, luckily only a short-term injury for Buendia. He should be back for our next match against Southampton. So that's fine. We're through to the knockouts. After the Southampton match, you know what? Seeing as that was so boring, we're going to play the Southampton game today as well. And then after that, we will have the draw. Because yeah, that match was dull as anything. So let's play another match, shall we? Okay, so Buendia isn't going to start today. We're going to go Yarmolenko on the right-hand side. Souček also not really fit to start. So let's bring Mark Noble in alongside Fornals. Fernandes hasn't scored in 3 matches, so we're going to replace him and start Sébastien Haller. Okay, off we go. Hopefully this match will be more entertaining than that Celtic ball draw. Let's see. Early on here, there is actually a highlight inside the first minute. But Diop heads it away. Here is Yarmolenko. Could be on for an early goal here if he can send through Sébastien Haller. But that's a great tackle by Juan Foyth to win the ball. And Forster clears it. Foyth helps it on. Here's Diop to Fornals. I'm going to keep this highlight going here in the first sort of 90 seconds or so. Ben Johnson's up. This was the struggle against Palace. He couldn't get up enough. And Yarmolenko's just put it wide. Oh, Noble's just given it straight to Danny Ings, and Randolph has made the save, but Noble almost gifted him a goal. Cresswell doesn't win the ball back there. We need to be better at that. I think stay on feet for that. Let's not get stuck in, because we're making the tackles, but we're not actually getting the possession back. They're actually given time to recover before we can actually get the ball back. So let's stay on our feet when we're tackling. Throwing in a good position here. Fornals to Yarmolenko. Haller. Oh, and he's put it in, and it's 1-0, 28th minute. Sébastien Haller with his 5th goal of the season. And it was Yarmolenko with the assist as well. In because Fernandes hadn't scored in a few matches. And he's got the goal here. So, as it stands, he's going to start our next match against Palace. And then Haller on the left foot. Nicely controlled finish. 1-0. Cresswell with a free kick here. And Wright is going to get there first, but good save there for Forster. Free kick late in the first half here for Southampton. Headed away by EC Diop, only as far as Nathan Redmond. Salisu. And Danny Ings, that's a good header. And Danny Ings has equalised for Southampton. About 2 minutes left in the first half. And yeah, that was a good goal. And Ings, that was a great header actually. That's his 10th. He's on double figures already. But yeah, didn't really clear the set piece. And then Salisu, Ings onside. Really good ball. Really good header. Right, second half. Can we get back in front? As I say, it's very even at the moment. Anything could happen. Cresswell's got a knock, I just noticed. Okay, we're going to get him off. Bring on Javan Anderson. Fornals needs to come off as well. But we'll leave him for a bit. I don't want to make changes too early here. Corner kick, Yarmolenko, just past the hour. And it's headed away by Salisu, who set up the equaliser for the Saints. Yarmolenko goes... What was that? Was that a cross or a shot? Because whatever it was rubbish. Yarmolenko switched to Origi. Haller. Oh, just the wrong side of the post. He controlled it well, but couldn't get the finish right. Okay, now we are going to take off Fornals. Andre Gomez or Souček? Andre Gomez is going to come on. I want to see something nice from him. He scored in our opening fixture, but other than that, hasn't offered too much for us. Smallbone. Don't let him get a cross away. Don't concede a penalty either. Walker-Peters, and it was Zakiri at the far post, but he heads over. Let's bring on Richarlison for Origi. We're not playing especially well at the moment. There was a late free kick, though, in stoppage time, and it's right at the far post, and he's won it for us. 2-1, 92 minutes, And it looks like it's going to be 3 points, although we are going to go defensive just to try and close out those last couple of minutes. Declan Rice with his second of the season. And it was Yarmolenko, again another assist. And Rice, free header at the far post. No one anywhere near him. 2-1. Might have got the 3 points here. And there we go. Full time, 2-1. A good win, a hard-fought win. We weren't especially good out there, but we managed to get the result that we wanted. Matches like that are the ones that you've got to win. You know, it was a real struggle, but, you know, wins like that are going to be the ones that get you those European finishes. And that keeps us on 5th place, just 2 behind Arsenal. Again, with 2 games in hand. And if we win those 2 games in hand, we could look at ourselves being, you know, in those Champions League spaces if we get good results in those games. Okay, so an impromptu double live com there because that Celtic match was so drab. So let's see what we've got coming up then. We drew Crewe in the FA Cup 3rd round. I didn't mention that, but we do have Crewe. I imagine we'll have the EFL Cup semi-finals around here. So presuming we get through to them, we might do those next time. Back again. I forgot I was going to put the Europa League knockout draw at the end of this. So I just ended the recording after the Southampton video. So we're going to add on now. I've literally just finished editing what I've done. So I'm just going to add this on the end. But here we go. Europa League first knockout draw. Now, I believe this is just a free-for-all of the last 16. No longer around the 32 because, of course, the Europa Conference League means that there's fewer teams in the Europa League. So just around the 16. So let's see who we have. We've got Atletico Madrid. We've got Atalanta, Bayer Leverkusen, Dinamo Zagreb, Dynamo Kiev, Copenhagen, Red Bull Salzburg, Ludogorets, Manchester United, PSV Eindhoven, that's Real Betis, Sassuolo, Shakhtar Donetsk, Benfica, and Trabzonspor, and ourselves. I'm not sure if we can draw Man United in this, but let's see. Shakhtar get Sassuolo, Man United get Copenhagen, Atletico Madrid take on Ludogorets, Benfica take on Trabzonspor. Right, halfway through the draw, we're still yet to come out. Atalanta take on PSV, Bayer Leverkusen versus West Ham. Okay. It's going to be Leverkusen in the round of 16. Peter Bosz, the manager. Lars Bender. You know, Leon Bailey, going to be one to watch there. Wanted for a transfer, actually, so we might even see him. Patrick Schick, the Czech striker. That might be a winnable tie. We'll have to wait and see. I don't really know too much about Leverkusen. A few years ago, they were, you know, a team that was always in Europe. So, you know, it could be an interesting match. So yeah, we'll wait and see when the EFL Cup semi-finals turn up, and we'll probably do one or both of those next episode. We'll have to wait and see where those fixtures sit in. But yeah, this next episode I guess will be a bit of a surprise. If I'd have just played that Celtic match, this would have been one of the shortest videos I've ever made, because there was only 2 matches off camera as well, so that probably would have been less than 10 minutes long, which I don't want. So yeah, you got a bonus match today in that Southampton game as well, so hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you haven't done so already, or if you're new, do subscribe and turn on notifications. That's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.